Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is a pick a card. It's a little bit different because it's very angel-y and uplifting. I just thought it's what a lot of us need to hear at this time. I apologize, I've been away from my channel for a bit, but just like the rest of you, I've been kind of coming to terms with things and handling my energy, if that makes sense. When people experience like many of you who are empaths as well, when there's a big mass of energy or a big energetic shift, a lot of us, we feel it. So I think it's really important to make sure my energy is right before I do any card readings. So I just had to make sure I was feeling good, which I am now. So I'm doing this reading, pick a card, an angel message for you guys. Life after code, I'm not going to say it. Life after CV, because apparently it's YouTube's moving funny if you say the word. So life after CV, and drawing what's going to get us through these times that maybe a bit troubling for some of us. For the people that have experienced any loss or of any sort because of it, I'm really sorry and my condolences do go out to you guys. Yeah, so alright, I'm using this deck, Whispers of Lord Ganesha, I think I'm saying it right, but I absolutely love this deck. It's so beautiful, and elephants are just fantastic, beautiful creatures. I sort of collect little little statues and that sort of thing of elephants, with the trunk up only though. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. What message do the viewers need to hear? So I'm going to pick 3 cards and you're going to pick your pile based on the card, okay? Because I don't really use this deck, even though I've had it for ages. I used it the other day and I was like, this deck is beautiful. What? Why have I not been using it? You'll see with the imagery, it is so gorgeous. So yeah, so I won't automatically know. I'll probably have to look at the little booklet. So pile number 1 is this card. Come on, wow, so beautiful. Priorities, number 30. Pile number 2 is Embrace, 11. And pile number 3 is Guidance, 33. Wow, I feel like these are strong numbers as well. Really lovely imagery. So pile number 1, we're going to go with you, and then we're going to go with the rest of these cards. Let's see what priorities is all about for you guys. Pile number 30. Priorities. Make the most of your time. Every day is a gift. You have the option to make the most of what life is offering you. I just want to pause and say, even though the circumstances that have taken place or have led up to this are not great, but when I look at my life, a lot of my biggest, most spiritual breakthroughs and happiest moments, and the moments where I felt most connected to spirit, have been wow, cannot find my words. Previous to that, I would have experienced something really, emotionally traumatic even, or just hardship, and then it's finding the beauty in it, finding the light at the end of the tunnel. So we've been given this time where a lot of us actually don't have to go to work. We don't have to do that 9 to 5 anymore that we may not like. We can actually focus on ourselves and what it is that we want to do, and even be brave enough to create a new life or whatever it is that we want. So I just wanted to put that in there as I was reading this. If you long to create organisation in your life, you will benefit from prioritising. Your ideals determine what you will seek in life. Your priorities are most visible in how you use your time. Ganesha is holding the water lily and emphasising the importance of your values. He encourages you to know what you truly want, what makes you happiest. There will always be blessings that may not be apparent in the midst of disappointment. Ain't that the truth? Okay, but it's up to us to find the blessing in every situation and every circumstance. You know, you can always find something to be sad about, or you can always find something to be happy about. Time is not something that can be saved for later. When it comes to the time allotted to you each day, you only have a limited opportunity. Make your choices about how you spend your time in accordance with your highest values. If you languish or procrastinate, the moment will be gone. Reevaluate how you've been spending your days and how you can strive to be more satisfied. In terms of priorities, for each major decision such as education, occupation, place of residence, marriage or parenting, you may ask yourself, what will be the impact of my decision? In all choices, make sure that you are certain of what your priorities are. Relate your goals to ways to bring love and blessings to yourself and the people who you share your life with. And that really is so important because, you know, life is about love. If you don't love it, why are you doing it? Okay, so right now, what is Pile 1's current energies? Infinite source, truth, knowledge, and wisdom, only place. What is Pile 1's current energies? What are they working with? What are they dealing with? What's their current energy? I feel like there'll be a shift, okay? Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So you guys may be reinventing your life. It's already mentioned like organising. For some of you, you may be you may be starting a side hustle while your main income or whatever's not really popping off the way it usually is. So you're redistributing your time. Some of you may be homeschooling and stuff like that as well. But I feel like you're actually giving time or learning how to give time to the things that matter to you. So it's not only reorganizing your life, you're actually reinventing yourself and getting to know yourself again. You may go back to doing something that you used to like doing from the past, or something that you've been thinking about doing for quite a while as well. Number 5 and number 1, I feel like you will actually be having fun, because I always look at these cards, the numbers as like relating to the houses. So that's the 5th house and the 1st house. So you physically are going to be having fun, but you have to make the decision to have fun. It's not a diss on anybody to, you know, enjoy yourself or to make the most of your time. Like I said, you can always find something to be happy about, or you can always find something to be sad about. It is really up to you how you want to live. And I feel like you're being very empowered. 3rd house again, yeah, messages. So you could be writing your ideas down, or just really planning things out. So what's the energy that you're shifting into? Infinite source, truth, knowledge, and wisdom only, please. What's the energy that Pile 1 is shifting into? By the end of this CV, what energy will Pile 1 be in? I'm not wearing my glasses, guys. 1st house, the body. So this came up in reverse. So I feel like, yeah, you'll be really spiritual. You may have an out-of-body experience, Pile 1, okay? I'm just saying that. That's not for everybody, but during this time, you may have some sort of out-of-body experience purely brought on by your bliss and your joy that you're experiencing or going to be experiencing. I feel like if you've been a very physical person or very connected to the material world around you, you now really have, you'll start to have a really strong sense of the world beyond that, the world that our eyes can't perceive. You know that you're more than just a body, you're a soul having an experience, and you so happen to be wearing that body at that time because you chose it, and it's very beautiful, okay? I think I've mentioned this before, but I think it's like a Japanese thing where they say your face is, the face you have in this lifetime is the face of the person that you loved the most in your last lifetime, and it's like so beautiful to you, and that's why you chose it. So it's a real shame when people start getting surgery and things like that. But yeah, I'm not surgery shaming anybody, you know, it's just the body, you do what it is that you want to do. Some of you guys may be thinking about getting surgery, as long as the choice behind it is, you know, motivated out of love rather than fear or anxiety, then go for it. And some people might be like, oh, well, you know, sometimes people can be a little bit judgy and be like, oh, well, if you're doing that, then blah, blah, blah. But look at it this way. I've probably mentioned this before. A yogi can eat basically no food and survive and have energy and actually be able to move. And an anorexic will do that and they're literally dying. And the only difference there, they're not eating food either. The only difference is hate and love. One does it out of hate and one does it out of love. So, you know, as long as your choices are motivated by love, love for yourself, love for other people, and, you know, loving yourself is very important. It's so cliche, but it's so true. You can't love anybody else if you don't love yourself. So yeah, do what feels right. But with this Pisces card that kind of flipped over, I feel like you'll just have a really, really strong connection to the divine. And I feel like it's going to come through, you know, finding the good or finding the joy, finding the love in the hardships that you've gone through. Okay, let's see what other messages are there. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please, for pile number 1. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please, for pile number 1. These cards are so thick, guys. They're so thick. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please, for pile number 1. You know what, when I first started reading, I couldn't even shuffle cards. It was crazy. But the reads were still on point though, but it was just mad how rubbish I was at actually shuffling. I feel like you're about to start something new, and there's going to be a lot of progression. Just by even me mentioning that, there's going to be a lot of progression, and you may look back like, whoa, when I started this, for pile number 1, when I started this, you know, wasn't the best at it. And that's something to remember as well. Very few people are born with a talent in this lifetime, and if they're born with a talent, a lot of times they take it for granted and they don't actually use it. It's the things that you work for and the things that you work at that you appreciate, and most of the time you're known for it. Nobody's just like really that good. Beyonce, her parents trained her, okay? She didn't wait, as much as they say, I woke up like that. Now you did, girl, but you did not come out of your mum's vagina like that, okay? So just in case, just so you don't get put off or anything like that when you're going through your little struggle. So yeah, like I'm seeing you guys taking a strong leap of faith here and going on a new journey. So the Fool card, you could be absolutely any sign. I'm not really going to be geared so much towards signs, but Sagittarius is here as well. But you're being told to have patience because it's a big journey, a big undertaking that you're about to go on. And to do this, you're really going to have to master yourself, master your masculine and your feminine qualities. What does that mean? That means you need to know when to be receptive, femininity, whether you're male or female. You need to know when to be receptive and, you know, receive. I feel like your psychic abilities are going to be heightened. Your intuition is going to really be heightened, so learn to listen to that. But you're also going to need to know when to be masculine and to take energy to take action and be assertive as well. The fact that I even said take energy, it's like, you know, your circle and who's around you, we're always swapping and sharing energy. Everything is energetical, is that even a word? It sounds weird, but everything is energy. So be aware of who you're around and what it is that you're doing and what you're really giving energy to. But yeah, you're on this big journey and I feel like it's about to go well for you. Again, I'm getting that you may have 2 jobs, or you're going to be, your time is going to be divided here. It may feel like a struggle and a bit of a balancing act, but you can do it. Just prepare that whatever it is that you're starting or your other thing, prepare for any bumps in the road, okay? I'm not being the bearer of bad news here when I say that, but like I said, in life, that is life. That's how you learn. That's how you get stronger. That's how you appreciate what you have when you've experienced hardship. If you've never tasted anything sour, do you really even know what sweet tastes like, you know? So this is what this is saying here. So there may be circumstances that are unforeseen, things happening, you know, it's not the best thing in the world, but you will have a backup plan. That's what I'm getting here, that you're really prepared for it. So prioritize and be prepared. This could be something really, really new. I feel like this may be something that takes you outside a lot as well. For some of you, not all of you. Could be something where you're making a lot of new friends. Possibly something spiritual. It doesn't have to be though. There's a bridge in both of these. So I feel like, you know, that saying, like a bridge over troubled water, or burning bridges. So there may be some people that you need to leave behind. And I think that you'll find once you've left those people behind, not like, oh, those kind of people, they're terrible people, but their energy just ain't where you're going. If you stay with them and you stay in that energy, you will stay with them. You will stay in that energy and you won't go where you want to go. You have a vision and you have a plan, carry it out because it will work for you. Now, before it goes fully like, yeah, I've made it, or you feel true success of this, I feel like there is going to be something that happens that has you like, oh, why? But stay determined and move forward. You are really going to be juggling here, you know, it is going to be a bit difficult. And you may be having a little bit of an issue with finances, but it's very, very temporary, okay? The angels are there, they're watching you, they're guiding you, and when we put in positivity and we are determined to move forward no matter what, there's only one way that can go. That's always commendable. So yeah, before you reach that 10, you're going to have a little 9 of Wands moment, but don't worry, you will overcome it, especially because you planned ahead. Yes. Okay, so Infinite Source, Truth, Knowledge, and Wedding card, and Let Your Past Go in reverse. Some of you may be struggling to let your past go in regards to marriage partner. When I say marriage, guys, anytime in this channel, and even if I say masculine and feminine, whatever, I'm simply talking about the energy of it, because people get their backs up a lot. To me, marriage doesn't mean a piece of paper. The government really does not need to know your business if you feel like that. But, you know, if you make a commitment in your heart to somebody, you have married that person and they've made one to you. You're married, your energies have joined together. So yeah, there may be somebody that you was energetically joined with, and it's been a bit hard to, what was that, piece of paper? It's been a bit hard to let them go. I want to say like a white flag. For some of you, you may have really tried to make it work, and it's almost like, yeah, giving in the little white paper that's shot out there, you know, waving the white flag now, like I surrender sort of thing. So what messages are there for pile number 1? Infinite Source, Truth, Knowledge, and Wisdom, and please. Oh, okay, we'll take them. Oh no, that's too many. I feel like I want to though. I'm doing it. Oh, look at you, little light, big light, little light growing into a big light. Okay. So, what do you desire? That is what you need to focus on. There ain't no ifs, no buts, no maybes. I don't care what's going on now. Okay. Let me give you a little lesson in how to manifest things. I'm sure you probably already know this because it's something that you've been doing already, but sometimes we do it and we're not conscious about it. To manifest something quickly, or not even quickly because time, you know, whatever, but to manifest something, this is a cheat sheet. Find a happy memory, something that makes you feel really, really happy. I use the birth of my kids, like that feeling of when the doctor put my babies in my arms, and I'm like, oh my God, my baby, and I'm so excited. And then quickly, whatever it is that you want to manifest, think about that. But keep the feeling. It has to be heart-centered. Keep the feeling of whatever it was that you was concentrating on, and then repeat your affirmation or whatever it is that you want to manifest. Visualize it. Because it's all about energy. It works, and then you have to just like let it go. And then whenever you think of the thing that you're wanting to manifest afterwards, just think of it with neutrality. You can be happy, yeah, but most of the time just be like, yeah, like you're not bothered about it, sort of thing. It will happen very, very quickly. That really does work. And it's a good practice to do. I think I've still got the video on my channel, how to get any prayer answered, and I take you through the exercise and how to like recognize when you're in the energy of your heart chakra properly and when you're in the energy of doubt. But yeah, sorry guys, I keep kicking the thing. Okay, so yeah, focus on what it is that you desire. You now have the opportunity to write your script according to your heart's true desires. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say as well, but I didn't say it. You can do scripting. A good scripting that I do, that I think is really, really helpful when it's an all-rounder, is I write out, I am so happy and appreciative, because you want to be appreciative, not grateful, because grateful is like, oh, I'm begging, you know. I'm so happy and I'm appreciative. I have mastered the art of enjoyable conscious manifestation, co-creation, and then I just keep writing that out. So, you know, it's not about that one thing that you want. You're the manifestor. You've mastered it. You've got this. She does it, you know. So that you could use that, or whatever it is that you want to use. I'm just giving you guys tips and like what I do. So once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as by magic. And that's why I said get the happy memory, because when you're experiencing that happy memory, you're not like, oh, do I deserve this? You're just like, I'm so happy. You know you deserve it because it's happened. So if you use that energy and then slip your new thing in there, it works, because, you know, angels, they only really understand energy. So yeah, because everything is energetical. So you are an indigo who's also an earth angel. So you may be somebody who, you know, feels quite strongly about the injustices in this world. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural born leader. So yeah, earth angels and indigos, I personally believe if you're any kind of starseed, you do have angelic origins as well, which simply means messenger of God. You got a message here to carry from the Most High. But yeah, so you're a light worker who's come to the earth to teach about love. So yeah, you usually are very, very sensitive. It's difficult, and especially if you're an empath as well, because you can feel things so strongly. It can almost be overwhelming at times. I also want to say, for some of you, you are actually that marriage partner that I was talking about before, maybe an indigo as well, and you may be an earth angel or an earth angel indigo, but some sort of starseed. I love this one. I've pulled it many times, you know. Emotional sensitivity. Honour and respect your deep sensitivity, as it's a gift to us all. Some people, you know, may laugh or say you're too sensitive, or, you know, get over it sort of thing. But that's just because they're not in touch with their feelings. And you being in touch with all that emotional, watery energy is what puts you so easily in touch with the divine. It's what makes you be able to manifest things so easily, because you can get a happy memory like that. Emotions are really powerful things. Energy in motion, you know. So focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. So make sure, you know, you're giving and you're receiving, okay? It's your right to do so. And when you just give, you get out of whack. I feel like you need to really, if you're not totally comfortable with that, you really need to practice the art of receiving, especially because you're about to receive a shower of abundance. Okay, Richie Rich. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. An opportunity to forgive. This is very angel-y, but I know that somebody's peed you off. Whenever I see this card, you want to cuss somebody out. I know, it's fine. It happens. Even if you're an earth angel, it doesn't mean that you don't have a temper. It just means you got a message, love, okay? You know, you're made of love and light, but you do get annoyed sometimes. So, like I said, some of the most profound experiences I've had have been when things have just not been great, and when people have not been very nice to sensitive Chloe. But in those moments when you look at them and you realise, wow, this is just the soul learning. They're like a baby. They're just experiencing things and trying things out. And you know, sometimes kids will really act up and draw on your brand new table and whatnot, and just ruin your house, and just, you know, they do these things. Obviously, it's not nice when it's directed towards you, but just as you've made so many mistakes, this person's also making mistakes. So having the opportunity to forgive them is an opportunity to strengthen yourself in your mercy and in your kindness and your grace. And that's a beautiful gift, because again, that just reaffirms, reestablishes, reconnects your connection with the Most High. This situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. So lastly, let's just see what the universe has your back cards have to say. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. I really wasn't a fan of these cards when I first bought them, but now I actually really love them. What messages is there for pile number 1? Oh, I feel like that was definitely a message. And they're short and sweet as well. What are we saying in this deck? Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Messages for part number 1. Yes. Abundance. Wow, you got that twice. I'll put my PayPal below, yeah? I'm joking, guys. And reconsider. So, energy flows where my intention goes. I've done told you guys that already. You already know this, guys. But it's like you need a reminder. Sometimes we do just need a reminder of what it is that we already know to actually walk the walk. So please be really conscious and aware of where you're putting your energy at this time, where you're allowing your thoughts to go. Thoughts are like children. If you allow them to, if you don't keep them in check, they'll run riot, okay? So you got to direct them. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. It is your right to feel, okay? You're not too sensitive. You are entitled to experience and express whatever emotion is flowing through you, whatever emotion you hold for that situation, that person, place or thing. And nobody else has the right to tell you that you're being over the top or you shouldn't feel like that or whatever. Honour yourself and honour your feelings. It honestly, if somebody acts like that, it's just showing you that they have a hard time honouring themselves and honouring their feelings, and that really isn't your problem. You know, that's really not anything for you to worry about. My happiness is a direct reflection of the level of faith I have in the universe. I love these cards because they literally just say what I've been saying. And then reconsider. So reconsider what really does make you happy. Reconsider expressing yourself and expressing your emotions and finding this outlet, because I do see a lot of happiness coming into your life, and I do see a lot of money as well. So yes. I know it says yes, but you know, I'm just going to be extra. So yeah, you've got a big fat yes there. Pile number 1, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. You know, like this video if you got something out of it. Share it, because I do believe a lot of people need to hear these uplifting messages at this time. Check out my other picker cards as well, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Pile number 2. So you chose the Embrace card in the Whispers of Lord Ganesha. Where's the booklet? The table's a little bit messy. Oh, it's right there. I do that all the time. Okay. Number 11. So this is a mastery number. Some of you guys may be having ascended masters around you, having a strong connection with ascended masters. Now to me that just means that you are experiencing a higher level of light in your life at this moment, a higher level of compassion, understanding. You may be going through some things that are difficult, but keeping, you know, the faith. Yeah, so embrace, believe in yourself and others to discover a deeper importance to your being. Okay. Recognize that that's basically kind of what I said, but they said it better. Recognize that your interactions with others are important. Healthy relationships require a lot of work to maintain them. In many parts of the world, hugging is recognized as a familiar kind of greeting, in addition to being a manner of acknowledgement or support and reassuring. Sorry, I really need to. Sorry guys, dry mouth. Acknowledgement or support and reassurance for someone else. Ganesha is encouraging you to maintain a compassionate heart. Be nurturing towards yourself and others. There will be a lot to be gained from seeing things from a practical or down-to-earth perspective when it comes to dealing with others or pertaining to your present circumstances. Focus on creating a balanced life for yourself. Remember that more can be accomplished when you are serene. Be imaginative and helpful, dealing with issues as they arise, keeping your wits about you while you determine the best course of action and seek simple solutions to fix a problem with minimal fuss. Depending on the relationships of the people involved, a hug can symbolize familiarity, love, affection, or friendship. A person may hug another in a show of support, comfort, or to console. There is an exchange of energy that takes place as you give and receive at the same time. Lovely. So hug yourself, hug some trees, you know, just give out a couple hugs. That's nice. Yeah. So I feel like that does go with what I said. Ascended masters are people like Jesus, Rama. You know, there's many ascended masters, and if you look at their stories, they've always treated other people with compassion, kindness, and in situations where, you know, they may not have had that kind of treatment, they've kept their wits about them, and they haven't let other people affect who they are and what they're about. So I feel like, yeah, that's what you guys need to be doing right now. Someone's being totally horrible, just like, yeah, can I give you a hug? Let's hug this out. Free of Raphael and Queen of Michael. So you could be dealing with a female figure that may be a bit, you know, catty, a bit biting with their tongue. For some of you, there could have been a bit of gossip, I want to say, a bit of gossip, and there could be somebody in particular who's leading it, somebody who's meant to be a friend or somebody who's older, an older female. Could have been drinks flowing, for some of you. For some of you, it could just show having, you know, those strong female relationships in your life and people that you... people that you connect with. But for a lot of you, I just get this feeling of holding your head up when others around you or the situation around you is trying to make you look down, basically. And not holding your head up like you're better than anyone, just being the best that you can be. So infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Pile number 2, what is going on for pile number 2? The Empress, okay. 4 of Ariel. Strength card. Oh, sorry, I didn't even pick the energies. Let's see energetically, what are you dealing with currently? What's going on around pile number 2 currently? Infinite source, truth, knowledge, wisdom only, please. What's going on for pile number 2 energetically? Okay, so guys, I'm feeling that you guys may be experiencing some sort of anxiety or something. And, you know, after the CV, as we're coming out of that, what will pile 2's energy be like? What will they have shifted into? Okay. So, void, of course, moon, missing. I miss you like a hole in the head. I don't know why I want to say that. There's somebody who may be like, or a situation, it's like, yeah, you could be talking about your work. Yeah, I'll miss my boss like a hole in the head. Some of you may actually be worried about a boss or an older female figure, and that's totally, you know, understandable around this time. But this person, whoever it is, came into your life at a point when you felt like you was missing something, and having them around has made you realise, actually, I'm not missing that. I'm not missing that thing. I don't need to find my happiness in other people, or my self-esteem or my value in other people. It actually comes from me. And you have actually worked off some sort of debt to this person. This person may have, you know, there may be conjunctions to your South Node, or their South, I think it's probably to your South Node. Possibly from their moon, you know, or their whatever's in their 5th house or their 2nd house. So you may have felt like you owed them in some way, shape or form. Because we do often feel like that about the South Node. But I feel like you would have, as we come out of the CV, I'm not going to say it, you feel like you've worked off a lot of life's debt. And the tail, the South Node, is about excretion. It's about letting go. So I feel like you'll actually be able to let go of something that you believed you needed or believed that you wanted, and you actually start to think, oh, I don't. I'm able to just be like, bye. But in a nice way, not like, bye Felicia, more like, I'm going to hug you, friend, and I'm going to let you go. See ya, sort of thing. So that's for some of you, or whatever the situation may be, just apply it to however your situation is. Okay, so the Empress card. So some of you may be saving or be watching your money at the moment. Some of you may want to start a new creative project. I do even want to say possible pregnancy here. Taurus, Libra, Leo, okay? You could be making things more abundant, more beautiful, or more just, yeah, beautifying your home, yourself, but you're doing it on a budget at the moment. I feel like in the midst of any negativity, you still look good, alright? Don't worry, honey, you look good. Even if other people are trying to make you look bad, you still look good. With the 4th house here, sorry, there's some sort of fear surrounding money or surrounding lack, but you are abundant, you are strong, you are creative. The Empress isn't just about being creative and abundant. Why is she creative and abundant? She is a woman. Her vagina is a magical portal, guys. you know. She literally can turn a spirit into something physical, so she can make anything physical, you know. If it's money or anything that you want, whether you're a man or a woman, if it's money that you want, or things in your home, or clothes, or whatever it is, you have got it. You can make it happen because you are very, very abundant, very, very resourceful. So time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. So yeah, you are naturally very creative at this time. Don't let feeling like lack of money, because I feel that you have money, but it's like you don't want to spend it on a specific thing or something like that. Some of you may be thinking about buying a house or putting money into a house. If you're thinking about buying a house, I'm not going to lie to you, I would not advise that around this time with all the astrological stuff going on. Or wait, because the house prices will probably drop, okay? So don't go rushing into that. But yeah, the number 11 has come up for you twice here on these cards. So this is showing a great inner strength. This strength card is about grace, it's about kindness, it's about letting go of karmas. I always say that with this card. The dove, you know, piece is going off with the infinity symbol, so it's an end of a loop, it's an end of something that you kept doing time after time, lifetime after lifetime, and when you come out of this CV thing, you've let go of a pattern, and it's improved you, it's enriched you, it's made you stronger, better, kinder, you know, and your confidence will be a lot higher because of it. So there may be a situation that you need to forgive, or you're going to forgive, but like I said, it will definitely be for your benefit. And by forgiving and letting go of anything that's been holding you back, I feel like even if it's a person or a set of people, they were like the physical representation of them was actually like a symbolism, or they were a physical representation of a lack mindset that you had, like some sort of poverty mindset. And by letting go and forgiving that, it's like you're releasing that, and I feel like it's going to bring new opportunities to you. For some of you, you may have lost a job and you felt like other people knew about it before you did, and it was spoken about in the workplace and that sort of thing. You will have new opportunities coming up for you. You will be able to make more money. This is planting a seed, water it, nurture it, because it will grow into a big old tree. It will grow into that 10 of Pentacles before you know it. So yeah, I feel like finances are very heavily on your mind, or somehow entwined into this, the physical aspect of things. And these are all very physical cards, you know. It talks about beauty, femininity. Again, turning something energetic into something physical. So you definitely do have what it takes, pile number 2. Okay, so let's see what other messages are there for pile number 2. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Okay, so release and surrender. Let go of the situation, be willing to forgive, yeah. Emotional sensitivity. At this time, you may feel overly sensitive, okay? But yeah, at this time you may feel overly sensitive, and that's not a bad thing, but don't get caught up on every little thing, you know. It's not that your emotions or how you feel doesn't matter, it does, but at the same time, don't glorify or give too much energy to people, situations or things that just simply don't deserve it. They just do not deserve that headspace, they don't deserve that energy from you. So release and surrender. What's not working for you, let it go, okay? Hug it out, say bye. Okay, release and surrender. We shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms and heart to our love and assistance. Be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Honour and respect your deep sensitivity as it is a gift to us all. And then clear yourself, you know, honour your feelings, recognise how you're feeling, but don't dwell on it. And then ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. We've got Archangel Michael here, so right now we can just ask Archangel Michael, please come in and cleanse. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, please come in and cleanse and clear and remove any negative energies that we've absorbed, any toxicity, cut all cords in regards to this situation, these people, places or things, cut all cords that are not good for us or not helping us. Yeah. If you want to say something different, feel free to. That was just kind of off the top of my head. But yeah, you're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. If you get nervous, focus on service. So if your mind starts, you know, trying to do too much, just focus on things. Focus on making the world a better place, even if it's doing your recycling, or could be something so small, but it will actually really help you to realign and shift your energy into love and into you know, that infinite stream of love and trust. So put your entire intention on answering the question, how can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically take care of your needs. That's actually a great question. How can I make the world a better place? Energy work. So you have some emotional sensitivity here. So yeah, you're definitely going to need to do some energy work, guys. Life can be electrifying because its very essence is energy. Your body is a remarkable energy field that will positively respond to loving treatments. Your hands and heart are activated to give healing energy to your loved ones and clients. Going back to that hug, that exchange of energy could just be really good for you. I'm not really a pet person, but if you have a pet, you know, hug them up. Do what pet people do. And you know, but pets are really soothing and they are really healing. So yeah, or just give somebody a hug, or you know, but yeah, so there is some work here that needs to be done, because I don't know if you can see, but these are all falling on the same line. So this debt that you're releasing is going to bring new opportunities, but you need to clear yourself from this old pattern, this old print. It doesn't need to be in your energy anymore because it's not serving you. You've learned the lesson, let it go. So you may need to do some energy work, some cleansing, some healing, some core cutting, some Reiki, whatever it is that you feel that, you know, suits you and works for you. So yeah, releasing and surrendering whatever it was that you felt. I feel like there was something that may have put you in a place where it's like you would get more negative emotions going, and you know, you may be more likely to dwell on your emotions. That's what you need to release to get to this place, okay? Whether it be a person, place or thing, I'm pretty sure you'll kind of know where it is. And it had a big place in your life, because it's going to take a lot of strength to release it and to let it go, but you can definitely do it. Not even can, you can. You're doing it right now. You don't even know, but it's happening, guys. So acceptance. See yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. So lastly, let's just get some of these cards. So acceptance is just about, you know, it is where it is and that's the way it is. And that may be like, well, thanks Claire, that's really helpful. But when we try and dwell on how did this happen, and they do that to me because I let them, and you try and look at the patterns of behaviour, you're just reinforcing it. It's just an energetical print that you keep strengthening every time you look at it. So you don't need to, just accept it. It is what it is. I let it go now. I'm over it. So yeah. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only please for pile number 2. I feel like that one. Guys, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. So yeah, you guys may have experienced some, you know, tough times with people. But I feel like you're definitely moving on to better times now. And it's all because of you, like the work that you're putting in and what you're allowing yourself to let go. Oh, you've got a few extra cards there. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only please for pile number 2. Wow. A lot of forgiveness in this pile, guys. Wow, that is such a strong message. Like, it's come up like 3 times. So I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes and the teacher of love. You've got a choice. You can be happy or you can be sad, okay? And no, it sounds really easy, but it is easy. That's what you have to tell yourself. This is so easy. I used to go to the gym and be like dying, and then I'd literally say out loud, the people in the gym probably thought I was crazy. But I'd be like, oh, this is so easy. I love it. Ooh. Having such a good time. But I clearly wasn't. But you know what? What happened was I now love the gym. I'm so upset that I can't go anymore. It actually became easy because I told myself that it was. I allowed myself to make it easy. And I am the dreamer of my dream. You're writing the script, honey. How easy or how hard do you want it to be? And you don't get any extra points for making it hard, okay? Don't think that. You don't get any extra points. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. I surrender to a power greater than me. Forgiveness. So somebody that needs to be forgiven here. It will be different for all of you because, you know, it's not just one person watching this reading. And in the near future, you will be choosing a new direction. And I feel like you'll have a strong sense of, yeah, this is right for me. Even if you find yourself going on a path and then you're like, wow, how did I get here? This is so right for me, you know, this is perfect. But yeah, so I hope you've got something out of that reading, pile number 2. Hope you enjoyed it, and you know, what is the words that I'm looking for? It's so crazy, I cannot even find my words. Yeah, just had some clarity, or had the words that you were looking for, basically. Got the angel message that was for you. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Like the video because it helps me to know what videos you like. It helps YouTube to see what videos you like, and this shows up on more people's feeds, which helps me, helps support the channel. I appreciate y'all. I love you guys. And share it because, you know, sometimes, you know, you never know what somebody else is going through. And they may just need to hear this message as much as you needed to hear this message. So, yeah. Share the video, I appreciate it. And thanks for watching. Sorry guys, I'm taking a little drink again. At this point, there's literally not much left in that cup. Okay, so pile number 3, 33, guidance. So this is another master number. And I want to mention Jesus. A lot of people say Jesus died at age 33, or like his journey kind of. Because, you know, you don't really hear nothing about his life. You just hear, oh, he was born and then this happened. And, you know, missing all those years in between. But 33 was the year that the story of Jesus, and, you know, the many stories that are very similar, that's when the energy really kicks in. So yeah, you may be going through a period in your life where that Christ consciousness is really kicking in, honey. Guidance. Guidance is all about learning to communicate with your soul and discovering and manifesting your purpose. Ganesha is worshipped and adored by the or the Trinity of Hinduism. I apologize, I probably really did not say that right. I'm just not great at, slightly dyslexic, guys, so cut me a break. Trinity of Hinduism, which is made up of Vishnu, Shiva and Brahma. The story goes that during the period of dissolution, the wall arm wind were demolished and the earth evaporated. Vishnu, Brahma and Shiva wandered the earth to determine what was causing the dissolution. The gods discovered a huge aura of light where Ganesha was enshrined. I'm not going to say it, immediately bowed to Ganesha in reverence and began to worship and praise him. They requested that Ganesha, also, don't get caught up on the religious stuff. I know I just mentioned Jesus, but you can hear the Trinity. It's the same kind of repetitive story in every religion. They just kind of tweak it a little bit and usually put their own cultural kind of things in there. And yeah, so where was I? Worship. They requested that Ganesha bless them. Ganesha entrusted the gods with 3 separate duties. Vishnu is the preserver, Shiva is the destroyer, and Brahma is the creator. Guidance is based on communication. The soul can send you messages through symbols, synchronicities, hunches, sudden inspiration, dreams, and even direct channeling. Consciously connecting with your guides heightens your psychic abilities, and fine-tuning your skills to be present and to pay attention are all important parts of learning to receive guidance. Yeah, being present in the moment is like literally so important. And it is as easy as you want to make it. I wanted to say something else then, but I'm taking my own advice. Walk the walk, Chloe. It's very easy. As you open up, your soul begins to communicate with your inner purpose for this lifetime to you. When you learn to hear and recognize promptings, your life starts to take on a magical quality. Remember that you can ask Ganesha to support you in creating a raised awareness. Make a point to look at spirituality from a new perspective that may be unfamiliar to you. Be willing to talk to people whose experiences and beliefs are different from your own. You may need to move out of your comfort zone in order to do this. You will be richer for it. If you are concerned about getting true information about your personal life from a psychic or intuitive, you can prepare for it by asking from your heart to receive the information that is for your highest good. Be sure your motivations are pure. You can ask the psychic to channel the words that your own soul wants you to hear to further your spiritual growth. Guys, intention is everything. There's so many times when I've been like, I intend to find this out, I intend to, and it will literally, the information will just like appear like magic. So again, if you make that intention to find, the information, receive information for your highest good, trust and believe that it will actually happen and take place. Rely on your intuition. Sorry, I know I'm reading the whole thing and it's like 2 pages, but I'm nearly done now. Sorry. Rely on your intuition and your inner knowledge rather than your intelligence or conscious mind. Watch for synchronicities and opportunities. Trust your instincts and pay attention as your messages can turn up from a variety of sources. Be attentive to your dreams. You may want to keep a dream. Sorry, I was just checking, it's still going. You may want to keep a dream journal. Synchronicities are likely now. It is possible that a pleasant surprise will be coming your way soon in regards to your work. This could even be a new job opportunity. Ooh! The gods Vishnu, Shiva and Brahma may represent the different male energy in your life. Engage in the energy of men in your life or in the energy of, I'm really not able to say it, Tremor this. I'm also silly. To assist you with the task at hand. So hang out around guys, okay? I'm joking. But yeah, basically, you know, that could be anyone. Obviously at this time it's a little bit difficult because we are under quarantine. If you happen to not be under quarantine when we're watching this, say you're watching it like a couple months or whatever from now, then go you. And even if you're a male, you know, this could be chilling with your grandfather, or again, you know, quarantine. FaceTime's always available. But yeah, that was quite interesting. Felt like I was learning there. Well, I'm always learning. We're always learning, aren't we? So yeah, this is all about you going on your own authentic spiritual journey and really trusting in the divine and trusting in your own connection. So yeah, you can go to psychics and intuitives and whatever, but I'll tell you the honest truth. I tell everyone, there is nothing that I can tell you that you don't already know. Nobody can tell you about you or your own journey or your own connection, because we all have our own connection to the divine. So don't, if you do, you know, happen to go to a psychic and they're like, oh, I can do this and that for you. No. Whatever they can do, trust me, you can do the exact same thing. You may not know how to do it yet or feel confident in doing it yet, but you can do it, okay? So infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Like, just, it just seems like you're really stepping into your power now. So yeah, don't let anybody, even when you watch these readings on YouTube and sometimes it will say things that you don't like, don't let anybody, however genuine that person is, misguide you into creating something for yourself that you don't want, or, you know, making you feel powerless, because that is so far from the truth, honey. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please, for pile number 3. What's going on? New beginnings, okay. Everyone's had a major. I really like that. Everyone's had a major for their first card. You're all big deals. Okay. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. I want to say for sun, moon, rising. I've been doing too many of those star sign reads, man. Okay, so infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please, for pile number 3. Where are they at currently? Energetically, where are they at currently? And what are they shifting into? You ain't got time for love, eh? Okay. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. What are they shifting into once the CV's over? Wow. Do you know what? I want another card. I remember there was like an astrological thing, and I can't remember the exact aspect, but it was like a time when we should all like meditate and get time for ourselves and try and stay off social media. And I tried to like let people know. The day of the astrological event, Instagram went down, so a lot of people were just off of social media. So sometimes what can seem like, what? Why is this happening? You know, it's actually given us an opportunity here to go within, to reconnect with the divine. And the things that have taken our attention and our energy for so long, like, you know, the day-to-day grind, the 9 to 5, whatever, if you're that kind of person, which a lot of people, you know, are, because being a responsible adult and whatnot. But yeah, so it gives you a break and like allows you to really reconnect and get to know yourself and, you know, what you're focusing on. Okay, with this Venus card in reverse, I feel like love's on your mind, but you're like, oh yeah, I don't care about love, I'm not interested. You may even be like trying to turn away from love because you're having issues with emotional security. I'm not saying that you have a bad relationship with your mother, but it may feel like nobody loves you quite like mama. Or it could be that, you know, your relationship with your mother wasn't that great, so it's like impacting your love life in some way, shape or form. I feel like, yeah, that first relationship is impacting your love life. Again, not saying that your mother is not a great mum. I'm sure there are some of you who may have had that experience, but sometimes it can be hard when they're such great mums for anybody else to live up to that, you know, or to even really accept a masculine energy in like that when you're so used to femininity and you're so secure in it. Yeah. So Saturn, the truth is, you need to. Sorry, I want to see if I want to. You need to read. I was going to say, should I read this upright or reverse? And this clearly said, read it in upright. You need to reinvent yourself, okay? You need to change that story, change that dynamic. Very strong masculine and feminine energy here. So you yourself, whether you be male or female, may be really strong in your femininity, really comfortable around women. And it will be good for you to spend time around men, like I said in the book. But also, I also want to say that it's almost like, because you need to spend time around men, you may find that you're actually more catty, or you may find women quite catty, even if you spend more time around them. Interesting. So love's a big focus in your life right now, but you want true love. You're not here for the BS. You're here for that husband who's going to stand the test of time, you know. So yeah, you need to reinvent yourself, reinvent the story, and that doesn't mean taking a loan out, getting a whole new wardrobe, new life, moving to a different country. Oh no, it doesn't mean that at all. It just means simply reinvent the story you've been telling yourself. It's good to do, you know, the cleansing and the understanding of patterns and whatever, recognizing, but sometimes when we do that, all you need to do is like really recognize it and be like, oh, okay, I don't need that anymore. When we're dipping in so much and going back into our history and whatever, we're just reaffirming that pattern or that belief. So scripting may be very, very good for you. Writing who you are. I'm not even going to say how you want things to be, because how you want things to be or who you want to be is who you are, okay? So that's how you're going to write it. So yeah, just simply reinvent that. And I find it really interesting. It spoke of the Trinity, and somehow you got 3 cards. Your number is 33 and you are actually number 3. So that's really, really interesting. That's the synchronicity right there. Number 6, yeah, so your daily life or your physical body, your health, your mind even needs that reinvention. You need to think of things in a more fun way. When you think about things, you need your heart center to be lit up, okay? So you need to be happy, basically. Because it will really, really help you. I know that sounds like such stupid basic advice. Be happy, it will really help you. But focus on the positive. Focus on what makes you feel good. You know, you may be having a crappy day. You may be stuck in. But you know what? Your hair looks great. Okay, there's no one around to see it, but it looks amazing. Or, you know, something like that. Focus on the positives. So when I split the deck, we got the 8th house, endings and beginnings. And here we've got another Scorpio, Plutonic, 8th house kind of card, new beginnings. So this is some sort of fresh start, an ending to one thing and a new beginning to another. So with the Trinity, it's always going, you know, one thing leads on to another and then it starts all over again. So I do feel like for a lot of you, there may be a new love coming your way, and I feel like it may actually be quite serious. Even if you don't see it. So change that story, honey, okay? Change that story. There's loads of great YouTubers out there that are just great at helping you manifest love and get you feeling really amped up and positive and that sort of thing. So you may want to check some of those people out. Might even link some down below for you guys, okay? So yeah, new beginnings. I feel like your self-esteem and your value, this is another Venetian thing, is really enhanced at this time. You have a very strong sense of, this is who I am and this is what I want. So sorry guys, I really should probably run and get some water, but I'm just going to quickly try and finish the reading. So yeah, you're letting go of things from the past and being compassionate. You're no longer butting heads with somebody or something. Sorry, I had to get that water. I thought it's not a good look to be coughing through readings. Especially not nowadays. Oh my gosh. No, I'm joking, but I'm not at the same time. I don't know. I just had a dry throat. So, yeah, there may be been a situation that you was iffing and butting whether you should let it go. Oh my gosh, so sorry guys. Yeah, you wasn't sure, you didn't take action on this thing for a while, but I feel like you're definitely going to be moving forward now. This falling under this is showing that there is a relationship coming in. 8 of Pentacles may not normally symbolize this in a lot of decks, but in this one, this is, you know, a man and a woman working together, appreciating the magic in life. Things that are so ordinary actually become magical when you're around this person. So if you're a woman, you may meet this person in a situation where you're teaching them or showing them something. They're allowing you to lead, basically, but it takes a very strong masculine man to allow themselves to be receptive, because that's what it's really about. When, you know, somebody's teaching you something, you're being receptive and you're being feminine. So it's a strong masculine man, a man that's comfortable and secure in his own masculinity, that's going to be open and receptive and display his femininity. And I feel like you'll be really seeing the truth of this person, and you'll really connect in a nice, loving way. For some of you, you may be moving on to a job or a situation that you actually are going to really, really enjoy. I feel like you've made your mind up. Again, sorry guys, I don't know why my throat is all of a sudden so dry. It's because I tried to talk through the whole of number 2 when I really needed a drink. But yeah, I feel like this pile is very like love focused. So I feel like somebody is coming your way, okay? There is a love offer coming in. And I feel like when this person comes around, they may be like, oh yeah, I'm really interested in books. You know, will you show me about this book? They ain't interested in no damn book. But when you start telling them about the book, they're like, oh, this book is actually kind of interesting. I should probably get it. Or whatever it is that you do. Whatever it is that you're known for, this person will act like, yeah, you know, I'm here to learn about this thing, but they're not there for that. They're actually there for you. But it even makes them like you even more, how interesting you are, because whatever it is that they're there for is like a passion of yours. It's something that's going to stand the test of time, and you will work together. Now, it's not Prince Charming coming in and we'll live happily ever after and we'll never ever argue and everything will be perfect. No, okay? This is a relationship that's gonna work, but you've got to work with it. This is 2 serious partners coming together. So yeah, I see a relationship for you guys. You're releasing, there may be even 2 other people, you know, 2 possible love interests that you was releasing, or you've just decided to carry yourself in a new way. But I see you reinventing yourself, reinventing the story that you're telling yourself, and I see it actually paying off for you here. The energy that you're shifting into is that you're going to be upfront, honest with people, what it is that you want, upfront and honest with yourself. If you even notice that you've been telling yourself like some drab love story, and it's like, oh, why does my love life always go wrong? Girl, you know why. Boy, you know why, okay? You start to realise these things. So yeah, I see love coming into your life. It's some sort of offer that you will like and that you will enjoy. It may have been something that you wasn't sure if you should go for it. And that may sound silly if it's like somebody brand new, but you may have found yourself like fantasizing or wishing that you'd meet somebody new, and then actually fantasizing about your ex and being like, yeah, I want my ex back. And then you're like, no, do I want somebody new? Then you're like, why am I fantasizing about stuff? I've got work to do, you know. But it's going to pay off. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Power number 3. I feel like this is very blessed. Whatever this is, it's really like, you know, with the Trinity, twin flame. Okay, I am one of these readers, one of the very rare readers on YouTube. I do believe in twin flames. I do believe in it. Okay. Do I believe I have one? I don't know. I sort of want to say no, but anyway. I don't support the whole unhealthy, toxic dynamic. Oh, they're running now. They're running. So that means you need to sit down and wait for them and just cry over this person and waste your days because, you know, you live forever. Obviously, you do. Soul lives forever, but you've only got one life, honey. If he's running, let him run. Don't chase him. Go find whatever it is that you want to do. And they always come right back anyway. But I feel like some of you may have been in a more toxic mind state when it comes to relationships, or even a relationship that was like that, like a runner and a whatever. I don't know what they call them. I don't even listen to that kind of foolishness because it just sounds like, to me, there's nothing higher vibrational about that. Yeah, you do have to work through negative stuff sometimes, but when you start dwelling in it and it's like, you know, we have to wipe our asses, but we don't play in our shit, basically. Do you know what I mean? So when you're you know, enforcing that or playing in that energy, it is what it is, and you know that ain't what you want. So yeah, some of you are having a true twin flame connection. Being told to ground yourself, not too much fantasizing, please, guys. It may really feel like, whoa, this is everything that I've wanted. Like, this person just come in, swept me off my feet. Don't start letting your mind run rampant. Like I said in another video, well, in this video and another read, your mind is like a child. They will run you round the houses. They will take the mick if you allow them to, you know. So you have to guide them. You have to guide your own thoughts, and you have to like nip it in the bud. Like, no. Like, if you see your kid starting to do something that, you know, that is going to lead to them getting in trouble, you nip it in the bud. You say, no, stop that, love. Sit down, please. That's what you need to do with your own mind, okay? Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. For pile number 3. Whoa. Base chakra, mediumship. Oh, I'm going to take that one as well. Power number 3. Okay, so some of you may need to be forgiving people from your past, forgiving exes, to release and let go and move on to this new higher vibration. Yeah, you knew it was time to go. You knew it was like time to call time, or let go of a situation that may have not been so healthy. Oh my gosh, so sorry guys. So mediumship, this just simply means that we live in a medium place, 3D reality. There's positive and negative here, polarity, duality, as above so below. You attract, opposites attract. So if you're on a real high, you may experience a real low. Meaning, you may be like, oh, I'm so happy, everything's going so perfect, and yay. And then you start having negative thoughts. It doesn't mean that any of the negative thoughts are true. It just means that the energies come together. They are made together like man and woman. They go together. Again, you know, I'm not, or masculine and feminine, they're made together. You know, even in same-sex relationships, there's masculine and feminine. So don't get too caught up on that. Base chakra. So you use positive words and have positive thoughts and feelings when you're describing your money, okay? Your looks, because you're fire, honey, okay? You need to know that you are fire. Your career, your finances, your home, and your partner. vegetarianism and veganism may really help you at this time to lift your vibration. High energy live foods, obviously when you're eating meat, it's dead. It's dead when it goes into your body. When you're eating like I don't know, like carrots and stuff like that, people will be like, oh, well, you take them off the tree, you dig them out of the ground. You can replant them and something will still grow from that. If you put a chicken in the earth, it's just gonna rot. It ain't gonna you don't get no new chickens out of that. So you want the foods that you can replant. You want to be eating them because they're live foods. They're going to give you energy, high vibration. So yeah. Visualize success. Reinvent that story you've been telling yourself. You are successful. You got this. You does this. You make it all happen and you look amazing while you're doing it. Yes. Time to go. You really are calling it quits on things that you know don't suit you or don't suit you anymore, ain't your style. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life. It was lovely while it lasted. Now it's over, you know. And know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of new beginnings, and we are sorry, with you through each phase and cycle. Wow, done a lot of talking. This literally. What I feel like this time to go card is actually talking about is it's time to let go of that old way of thinking. You may have been with somebody and you can't see yourself ever loving somebody else the way you love that person, or you want that love back again, but it was actually really, really toxic. So it's time to let that go now. It's time to let that belief system totally fade. You've got a new love coming into your life, and this person is very serious about you and you're very serious about them. And it just looks so good. So opportunity to forgive. You may not realise that you need to forgive this situation, person, place or thing, but you kind of do, okay? And it's going to strengthen you. I think near enough everybody's had this card. That's so crazy. Which is really beautiful because, you know, these are angel cards, angelic messages from the divine. So it would make sense because we get a lot of strength and we also receive a lot of grace from the Most High when we forgive. Honestly, you'd be amazed at the things that happen in your life when you forgive. But not for forgiving like, oh God, I've done this now, can you please like hook me up? Just like, you know, realising that everybody's on their journey. I've made mistakes, you've made mistakes, they've made mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes and everyone makes different mistakes. Don't start weighing them up or judging or who's done what and who's better and who's worse. That's all an illusion. Just let it go and forgive. They've made a mistake. You didn't like it. Sure, you've done things that people don't like, okay? And just let it go. Opportunity to forgive. The situation brings you the opportunity to heal, grow and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, energies and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. You are highly sensitive. So guys, your diet really needs some work at the moment, I'm being honest. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, stimulants and relationships. If you like a little drink, I'm not saying don't drink ever again, but maybe stay away. If you like a little smoky of whatever it is that you smoke, like people don't realise, but especially if you are naturally a sensitive person, I'm naturally sensitive and Lord, I notice big changes in myself, and even for days after, if I've been drinking or, you know, I notice things, or even eating meat. It's as easy as we want to make it, so just keep reaffirming that it's easy and you've got this. But yeah, I'm really sensed strongly and can see here, you know, you can see here, I'm not making it up, your diet really needs work. This could be surrounding yourself with, you know, people that may be a bit negative, And I'm not just saying about what you're eating, just what you're consuming in general, your mental diet, your what you're drinking. You heard me cough the whole way through this reading, and I know I didn't drink enough water today. Try to drink it all now when it's night time, but yeah. Okay, so drink your water. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please, for pile number 3. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please, for pile number 3. Guys, I'd really appreciate if you could share this video, like this video, and just support me. I really love doing picker cards. These are my favourite kind of reads to do. High vibrational reading. Honestly, that's why I've come away from my channel so many times, because sometimes I just cannot stomach or cannot face doing the zodiac readings. I feel like it's like pushing information on people. It's not really helpful in any way, shape or form, whereas these, it's more like guidance. You're looking, so you will find, not just, here you go, have this, shove it down your throat, this is what's happening in your life. And even if it's like, you know, sometimes it's like, this is what's happening in your life, that's not helpful. You know what's happening in your life because you live in it, you know. But yeah, so if you could really like support the channel by liking the video, because then it shows up more in the tabs and gets recommended, and sharing it if you know anyone who'd be interested in it. I would really appreciate it, because I really do want to turn it into more of a pick a card reading and just let the zodiac things go all together. Last messages for pile number 3. Trust, recovery. So sorry guys. Remain positive. One more. Big happy changes. Yay. Okay. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. So there is a lot of love around you, a lot of love coming into your life. And you know, you are love. Love cannot come towards you. Something can't come towards you unless you're a vibrational match for it in some way, shape or form. As we said, opposites do attract. So if, you know, sometimes people are like, have the victim mentality, not blaming them, but that's the story that they've reinforced, or that's what they've seen, that's what they've become, that's what they hold in their energy. And then they actually get the person who comes along and abuses them, and it's like, well, why? They're not the same as me. They also have that victim mentality somewhere in them, but they're just wanting to play the abuser, and it's like opposites attract. So yeah, you are love, so you're going to attract somebody that's very loving. So I'm getting really strong masculine and feminine energies here. So whoever you're attracting may be very strong in their masculinity, and you may be very strong in your femininity, or vice versa. But I feel like it's two very strong characters, okay? But you'll be kind of opposite at the same time, but the same at the same time. So yeah. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. So big happy changes. You guys maybe, again, check out your diet, because I feel like you're going to really recover a strong sense of self. And yeah, if there's any health issues that you've been going through, you ain't been drinking your water and your coffee all night, yeah, drinking that water will really help you. So yeah, you'll have a strong recovery. And just trust that you're going on the right path and in the right direction. You will see that things will actually really work out for you. Big happy changes. So remain positive. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I love reading all your positive, beautiful comments down below. So feel free to leave me some. Take care. Bye.